Grand rising. Happy Monday morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here. It's going to be, I think it's going to be 80 today in Zone 9A and Zone 9B here in the Houston suburb of Cypress. So I'm out in my backyard food forest and I'm checking out some of my fruit trees, container fruit trees. I grow everything in containers. I don't put anything in the ground. That's how I grow my food forest. I can grow more in a smaller space. I can better control the the soil because I make my own soil mixes. So this is a way to grow a lot of food in a smaller space. A lot. You would be surprised how much food you can grow when you can container garden. I use 55-gallon food grade containers. I cut the tops of them off, and this is what I use to put mostly all my fruit trees in, and plenty of space, and they grow well. And what I'm noticing here on this Kesar mango tree is all this new growth. Look at all this new growth. I had this tree under my backyard, my back house patio cover, and it wasn't growing as well because I discovered it wasn't getting enough sun. Mangoes like sun. And now since I moved it out here, 3 weeks, this is 3 weeks of growth, believe it or not. Just 3 weeks of growth. And the reason why I think it's growing because it's getting more sun, but it's also getting a lot of organic filter water, waste filter water from my koi pool filters. I use the waste water in my big 55-gallon squirrel filters to water my food forest. So all that filtered nitrate nutrient fish waste is put into the plants, and the plants just suck up all that nutrient fish waste, and they grow like crazy. And it's a good way to recycle the water also. And the same with my ruby red grapefruit tree here. I pruned it, and look at all that growth. See all those new shoots coming out after I pruned it down. And I prune my fruit trees, container fruit trees, because I don't want them to get real big. I want them to stay between 6 and 7 feet tall. So I prune them back with all the rich nutrient water and the organic soil mix I have. They grow very well. And I pruned these also 3 weeks ago. Look at all these new leaves. Look at these new beautiful leaves, shoots coming out of this ruby red grapefruit. So don't let anybody tell you can't grow fruit trees in containers. You can, as long as they're large containers with plenty of room for the roots to grow. As long as you prune the right organic mix for that fruit tree, and I use good water, nutrient rich water from my koi pool big filters. So, and they just suck all those nutrients up. So I'm looking forward to seeing these trees produce lots of fruit in the future. And I also have a blue java banana over here that's starting to take off also. I'm going to be planting a lot more container fruit trees along the perimeter fences of my suburban food forest here. So don't let anybody tell you can't do this. You can do it. You know, you can do it. And I'm growing different varieties of fruit. You know, I'm adding to my collection as I go. I have dragon fruit also that I'm growing in these containers. So I'd like you to share this with everyone. And my page is Regenerative Life Wayne 69, Regenerative Life Wayne 69, and you have a beautiful, beautiful day. I have a lot to do out here in the food forest, and I'm going to get started, and I'm going to get outside in the sunshine. It's good for us melanated folks to get out here in the sunshine and sunbathe. It's good for our skin. It's good for your mental health. It's good for you physically to just get outdoors and plant seeds and garden, relieve stress. All this positive energy coming from all this living, growing food. You absorb it, it makes you feel better. When I come out here in my back food forest, immediately I feel better. When the sun hits me, when I see all this green growing, all this food growing, it's inspiring.